He's at the 30, 20, 10, for touchdown, Detroit. Darius Hayward-Bay doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Barrett now on second down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy.
Like that first down there. Need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round.
To throw again. Barrett. Over the middle is Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On first down, Barrett to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Barrett on play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, go here!
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the 50 at Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Akeem Hicks. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We got 3. 11. Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this is going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's caught. Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Barrett drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Barrett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Hayward-Bay on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Off the play fake, Barrett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrett Davis able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off play action, Barrett. Looking long for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Barrett looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing here, Barrett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because You prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Off the play fake. Barrett. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara down to the 25. Give the tackle to Tease Tabor that time. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Howard on second down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Barrett. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Ohio! 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 Ohio!
From the shotgun, here's Barrett. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10.
11. Zebra. Jumbo. White.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Ohio!
They go with Howard to begin the drive. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back 55. 22.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw on third down. Knight. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against it.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Barrett, and this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
32.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd and 2, Knight forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
32.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Stafford looks to throw again. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stafford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the air again, Stafford. Open is Tate. Touchdown, Lions. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Barrett looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. DJ Reader getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round!
Barrett. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Caught right side, Tate. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Barrett now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. To throw is Barrett. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Back to throw Barrett. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 12, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Stafford. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Stafford out to the flat for Reddick, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, go here!
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Darius Hayward Bay, 43 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake 1 in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Ohio! Ohio!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On first down, Barrett to throw. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 5 yards on the pickup. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Barrett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Barrett over the middle. Open is Thomas. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, You know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. From the gun on third down. Barrett. Hard throw, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Stafford going to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. Looking deep for Hayward Bay. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Hayward Bay, 57 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. Williams now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.